I'd like to welcome you into my office on this Friday, September 19th. I'm glad that you have clicked on the link and are watching this video. And what I'm going to give to you today, I hope will be an encouragement and a blessing to you, as well as a means of instruction for your Christian life. I want to read to you one verse from the book of Psalms. It is going to be from Psalm 61. If you notice the thumbnail for this video, it says, "From the end of the earth." Well, that comes from the verse that we're going to read from. It's verse number 2. And David in this psalm, he said, "From the end of the earth, from the end of the earth will I cry unto thee." Well, you notice I have with me a globe. This is the earth. David said, "From the end of the earth." The end of the earth, it's a place. Now, where exactly is the end of the earth? As you can see, the Lord made our earth a ball, a sphere. So where is from the end of the earth? We know David, when he wrote this psalm, he was either king in Israel, or maybe he wrote it even before he became king. In verse 6, he speaks about being king, or speaks about a king. But where is from the end of the earth? Where is the end of the earth? What is the place that David is talking about when he wrote this verse? Well, the end of the earth, it's nowhere that we can point to on the globe. It's not as if it were in some place, physical location in Israel. No, the place that David wrote about, it's a place that he didn't desire to be. The end of the earth is a place that you and I, as Christians, we don't desire to be. If I were to ask you, do you want to have burdens? Do you want to have difficult family situation to face? Do you want to have a health problem? Well, you would say no to all those things. We don't want to have health problems or family situations or burdens that weigh our heart down. So the end of the earth, it's the place we don't want to be. It's where we don't desire to be. David said in this verse, he spoke of the decision that he made in his heart, that we should make in our hearts. And he said, from the end of the earth, from the place where I'm at, where I don't desire to be, where I wish the burdens were gone and the family situations were resolved and there weren't any health situations, from that place, from the end of the earth, David said, will I cry unto thee. David said, when the Lord finds me in places I don't desire to be, it is in those places that I will cry unto the Lord. You this morning and throughout this day and maybe throughout this week, you're in one of two places. You're either at the end of the earth, or you're where you desire to be, without burdens, without any family situations, without any health struggles. We need to decide that wherever we're at, whether we are at the end of the earth or whether we're at home, where we desire to be, that we will cry unto the Lord. Wherever God may find us, may he ever find us crying out unto him. In fact, in the very next part of this verse, which all of us probably know and are familiar with, David said, when I do come upon problems, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. He said, when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. You say, Pastor, how do I pray from the end of the earth? Well, you pray the very same way that you pray. You pray the same way as when you are where you desire to be. You remember in the Psalms, the Jews said, how can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Well, the truth is, you sing in a strange land the way you sing at home. You lift up your voice and you sing praise unto God. And the same is true with prayer. So I want to encourage you today and throughout the rest of this week and in our days to come, whether you're in the end of the earth, or whether you're where you desire to be without burdens, struggles, and difficulties, may God ever find us crying unto him. I want to remind you this coming Sunday, we have our root beer floats and hot dogs on this Sunday, old-fashioned Sunday. Hope to see you on Sunday. We'll be learning from Romans chapter 12. Looking forward to seeing you and being with you and the Lord working in our hearts. Have a great Friday.